BiggaFigga music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Going back to like around the Cool Nut, Herm Lewis and that. What other songs did you produce on a Herm?
On the first Herm compilation? Yeah. What did I do on Herm comp? Shit, I did Cold Hustlers, Cold Dan Hill.
Love that song.
I Smell Jealousy. What else is on that album?
Did you do Stressed Out?
No, Cellski.
Cellski.
Cellski. That wasn't on that album though.
That wasn't on that?
Nah. Cellski had another banger on there. He had another. It's like that.
It's like that.
He had It's Like That on there. I did Coming Out the Cuts.
Okay.
Sugar Bear.
Okay. That shit was hard too.
What else I did? Shit. What else was on there?
I'm about to see right now. Herm Lewis shit.
You got 300 something.
Did y'all see Herm? I didn't like to. I always bring this up too. I just the niggas from Frisco. Did you see Herm Lewis with the bootleg Nipsey shirt in front of the?
Yeah, I saw that.
I always ask niggas. I don't think niggas. The OG, them niggas didn't know that's Herm Lewis. He an OG. He don't mean if
OG,
you knew what he stood for.
Exactly.
Then you wouldn't even came at him like
I'm pretty
that,
sure
you know
Herm
what I mean?
said it straight and bought a real shirt.
Yeah.
No,
he said he was. He said he was. Yeah.
But he trying to do his shit. He's like, oh nigga, you ain't got it right. I'm like, oh.
Herm, you gotta go get the shirt.
Like, I got you. I said, ooh, I know that voice. Herm getting heated.
Man. Around this time too, and another thing versus East Coast mixtape compilations was our version of that. You know what I'm saying? And we had some very, very, very great compilations coming out of Bay Area. In fact, speaking of that Herm Lewis compilation, because Stressed Out is on West Coast Bad Boys.
West Coast Bay Area.
What did you do something on there?
Totally sad. Ooh wee, niggas can't handle me. Totally sad.
Come on, man. This is like you niggas. I don't know if niggas is the biggest fan as I am.
That's how I introduced. That's Hennessy's first little on anything. Him and Nickatina did him and Dre Dog did the hook on that.
And you was already working with Dre Dog.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I love Dre Dog. I love Andre Nickatina too. That's like Kobe and
that's
like 8 and 24, right?
I'm still proud of the fact that I still got one of his biggest songs.
Yeah.
I'm still happy about that. He got some new shit that, you know.
Wait, you got one of them cocaine songs?
Smoke Chewy like a motherfucking. That's me, man. Chewy? Yeah.
You got a little bit of fire, huh?
And then I want to ask you this too. Legend has it, and from my understanding as a young kid, smoking Chewy was common in the city.
Yeah, but didn't nobody talk about it. He was the first one. He was the first one to talk about cocaine rap.
So he was Messy Marv playing with my nose back then.
Yeah, he was the one that made it cool.
And before him, it was Too Short and Fred being straight smoking coke.
Right. Right.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Smoking down,
and then it went on to the Thins, right?
Yeah.
That's where it went.
Now it's cool to do
syrup.
That's
cool to be loaded.
Niggas on everything now.
It's cool to be a dope feed.
What Mike kept saying, nigga, I'm on everything.
I'm off everything. Shit. That's crazy.
So,
for real. Nickatina was another one from me and him used to hit the road. That shit.
That nigga said cocaine blunts. Hip hop tapes,
rubber
car keys, and ID that's fake.
Yeah, Nickatina was fun, man.
That I don't know if people feel like I feel, but I feel like Andre Nickatina might have been Mac Dre's biggest influence.
Yeah,
if you think about it, man.
Between him and Sugar Free,
and Sugar Free.
Yeah, it's pimping there.
I did that song too. A lot of people don't know that. ABCP, Forte, Mac Dre, Sugar Free.
Come on, man.
They took it off Louis Loke's album. That's where I got it from. I did it for Louis Loke, and they took it off that album. Man.
Come on, man. That's
it.
So when you go to Mac Dre's album, you don't see my name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to correct that now.
What can you do to correct it?
I don't know, but I got people working on it a little bit now, trying to figure that out.
Took away credits from you over the years. I mean, financial
I'm not
credits
getting.
too.
It's like money I can be getting now from streaming that I'm not getting because of that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, you need to get that correct. A lot of people need to do that shit too. A lot of our old producers. So when you do get it done, I think that you should, make an announcement.
I mean, once you get in touch with the people who you need to get in touch with, it's normally easy. The problem is getting to them.
Right.
There'd be so many roadblocks getting to them. So, but it's cool. We're working it out.
We got Herm Lewis had the intro, right?
The intro.
Coming out the cuts. I
Coming
Smell
Out the
Jealousy.
I smell it. Didn't even
Call It What You Want.
call it what you want. What was that? Forte? No, J Mac.
J Mac did that.
Yeah.
The Bankster. That's
I did that.
you did that.
Yeah. And the enhancer. Yeah.
It's like that. Wait, the Bankster. Fly Nate.
Fly Nate. Yeah.
Okay. I Got Mine.
I got mine. Me, Black C, and the enhancer.
Back to the Shit.
What is
That's
that?
JT the BiggaFigga.
No, JT did that.
Yeah, he gonna did all his shit.
It was a controversy with that because we gave him we did that song and Herm told him he can have a cassette of it. He took the cassette and put the song on his app.
Oh, JT.
Wait, he did what?
He took Herm gave him a copy of the song he did for the compilation that he recorded with us, all the shit. JT did the beat, everything, but he recorded it with us. Herm gave him a copy of it. JT took the song and put out an album. He had that song on the album. Fucked up that. Okay, JT, you got to give us another song. He sent us a song. We didn't like it. We just said, fuck it. We just going to mix this song the way it's supposed to be. Put it on the album. That's it. And that's what you got on the Herm album. The mixed version of the song. He had a cassette unmixed version.
Okay.
Yeah. On his album.
And on Cold World Hustlers, you did
I
that.
did that one.
And then the outro, you and Herm.
I did.
And then like I'm looking at this shit. This is a fucking classic, man. Like this is like if you was around in my time of childhood, I started selling drugs to this music. I don't know if that's tight, but
Thank you.
I don't know if that's tight.
Hey, I hear that a lot. Like,
Yeah, no, I really started selling drugs. This was like this is when I asked you what was the soundtrack to you growing up. This was mine. So you created my shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I had Parliament Funkadelic. You had
Yeah, I had fucking TC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had TC, DJ Duro,
right.
Mike
Dean, all them cats.
fucking
Mike
Sam
Mosley,
Mike Mosley.
Shout
I had
out
them
Mike
cats.
Mosley,
I had my music as my
man,
childhood.
hey, man, all them dudes, man. EA Ski, all them
EA
cats.
Ski.
Dope, man. Dope as fuck.
Talk a
Studio
little,
Tone.
Studio
he don't get
Tone.
enough. He don't get enough.
Studio
Tone, man.
Talk a little bit about the scene too, because I like to, like, you know, we kind of fucked up our youth. They clicking up and joining gangs, but of course people was from neighborhoods back then, and your neighborhood will hold you accountable for doing wild, stupid shit.
Right.
And if you did some shit in another neighborhood, they knew where to find you in your neighborhood. You couldn't throw a stone and hide your hand. Nigga be at your house.
Be at you, right?
Like a nigga be at your house. So, but I want to talk about the good shit, like the hip hop on the Greens or the Gavins or shit like that we actually had here to let motherfuckers we know we had a music scene.
Yeah, the Gavin was cool. It was cool till we went to the goddamn show.
Until you went to the show?
To the showcase time.
Yeah. MC8 had what's my boy name? MC Breed.
Okay.
His crew, DFC. They
DFC,
had an album they was promoting. They had Intermittent Records. Our whole camp was there, so we did a set together. RBL, Tony and Same, Herm, Dre Dog. It was a bunch of us.
Okay.
All right.
We did our set together. Who else was there? I'm drunk. All I know, man, we sitting there, man. My boy OG Cat, trombone. T, hold my phone. He had one of the big ass brick mobile phones, you know, chipped up, whatever. He rolling some weed. Next thing you know, we hear bow. Nigga,
Yo,
Nigga on the ground, leaking out his head.
Oh.
So that stopped that show. That was the last time they had the Gavin out here too.
Damn.
Like, man, fuck, man. Like, but the Gavin, man, we used to go over to the hotel, kick it with all the stars and shit. And there wasn't no social media, so niggas ain't got a lot of pictures of that shit. But it is some pictures out there of us, like, it was like E40, Spice One, Totally Insane. All of us is there with Joe from Dog Day Records, the girl.
Yeah.
We was all there. They got a nice picture they been posting on Instagram.
That's
and shit,
tight, man.
with all of us in it.
I be wanting to bring up shit like that to just
It
let
actually
know.
It actually got 40 Eye and saw my name on there, and then he hit me up like and he friended me or whatever, so it started shooting hella little shit my way. I was like, man, I don't want all this shit, bro. I'm deleting motherfuckers every day to this day, motherfuckers with them fake Forex pages and trying to sell you shit. Shit, 40. Like, nigga, clean your page.
When you went outside of like you say, by way of East Palo Alto, you hooked up with Black Dynasty. Which Black Dynasty songs you produced?
I didn't really produce them.
You just what you did?
I engineered and just
So was one of them
organized.
One
make
of
sure
them,
they was you know what I'm saying? Kareem and Dion.
Was Kareem a producer?
Kareem, they both they did everything together, and they used to always tell me about this cat. I guess it was Drew down at the time, but because I guess Dion and Drew was locked up. Yeah, they were locked up together. They was locked up together or something. So, but them dudes would come in and we would just have sessions. They'd sit there, listen, throw all my crates and shit, and just pick shit out and start doing their drums. And they already had their little songs.
Did
and
you
chants
take
and
any
shit.
of their songs and make them better though? Because I remember
That's all I did.
Because they put out some music and then it wasn't like mixed.
Right, that's the
and
shit
then
they
it was the
did with
same
me.
music.
No, that's what the shit they did with me. They took it somewhere else and cleaned it up.
Oh.
Because at the time we was recording, it was like kind of weird. Because they was going through that Mike Washington, Chris Washington change. And it was just weird.
Speaking of, now that you speak of Mike Washington again, how many guys, you don't got to say no names, but how many guys that was drug dealers that had that bread that you could have seen easily being Harry O or, because think about that. If he was putting out Black Dynasty, if he was putting out Totally Insane,
Black Dynasty. He had it.
You know what I'm saying? Like he could have easily been TDE.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
Like
Niggas
it's a
just
lot
didn't
of
know.
those cats.
He was
Niggas didn't know
definitely
nothing like that existed though. Like that you could be that.
at that time. It wasn't nobody like on
wasn't
that
no-
level.
Yeah, to
wasn't
mimic or to
Suge Knight, wasn't no
look up
Puffy,
under.
wasn't no.
Yeah.
Probably only dude was up at Uptown. What's his name?
Andre
Herm.
Did you
Russell Simmons. Niggas wasn't on. They mind wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
Did you in any of those times did you sign any artists?
No, I was.
You wasn't with none of that
I
shit.
ain't doing that, man. I just come record with me. I'll give you some tracks. You got your own tracks. We're gonna make them better. We're gonna make them as professional as we can in this $20 hour studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna work what we got. You see the success with the Totally Insane and the other shit, so it can be done. So a lot of cats was like, man, just I like dealing with new artists. That was my thing.
Why did you never try to rap? Or did you ever give it a shot?
I gave a couple of bars on a couple of songs. I can't rap, man. Ain't
Not even the
thing.
hooks.
It ain't my thing, man.
Hey, and 1, 2, 3. Right? That's the name of the song?
Cheese butter 1, 2, 3. RBL?
Yeah.
Totally Insane?
So that's a DLC sample
Right.
from the formula. No, that wasn't the formula.
Funky Enough.
That was from Funky Enough.
Woke up off my sleep with that one.
That was from Funky Enough, but what was the band part? The do.
That's, what you call it, shit.
Not the Average White Band? No.
Nah, fuck. Fly Like an Eagle.
Fly Like Any.
I forgot who that's by.
Now I'm asking all of this because did you go straight to that sample, or did the EPMD sample and that influence your
None of that
sample?
had nothing to do with nothing. I was asleep, and all that shit for some reason came together in my head. I don't know why, where it came from, nothing. I woke up out of my bed, turned my equipment on because shit was in my room at the time, and made the beat. Went back to sleep. Didn't think nothing else of it.
It got a lot of shit in it, right?
Yeah.
But just thinking of a lot of shit I got, because shit popping up in my head, I'm all over the place. But Black C said, yeah, man, I was telling TC I want to do this, and this nigga thought I was crazy. But he went, when he saw your shit or whatever you introduced him to, he lost his fucking mind.
Okay,
He said, I wanted to sample everything on one song. Because y'all was the first niggas to cut songs in half.
Check it out. Oh, no. Steve Miller Band.
Steve Miller Band.
Black Sea, the song was sort of like a psycho. You know how much shit is in sort of like a psycho.
Right.
So I guess he heard Tony saying, "We're not having no more music about the suckers." I got a bunch of different samples going on there. So he was like, "Fuck it." He was like, "Cut this shit up to he just had all this different shit." So I'm just sitting there slicing the shit. It's nothing, you know. That's what we do.
Is he arranging it where he wanted to
Yeah,
be?
he telling me what he want and how he wanted to. Salt, pepper shit and Fire Ohio Place. See, he had one of the moments like me. You wake up out your sleep and be like, this shit will go with that shit.
Yeah.
Shit just start coming together. It's
Damn.
like, and we put it together. It wasn't hard to do or nothing. We just did it.
Would you think that is because we got DJs, but we wasn't heavy on the putting the scratching on the records, right?
Right.
So would that be equivalent to like what Premier do?
Okay. Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Premier, no, actually, nah, because Premier don't. We was on our Chuck D shit, our Bomb Squad
Chuck D,
shit.
Bomb Squad.
That's what the dream and all the crazy shit. I can do this. I can blend these two samples together. Ice Cube's "America Most Wanted." That song, the Atomic Dog with the weak in the knees going at the same time. Who the fuck thinks of that shit? Like that shit sound crazy
That
together.
shit sound
like,
crazy.
That's the type of shit that, you know, like nigga be on that. Like sometimes you be just sitting there sleeping. Like, damn, that shit sound good together. Let me go in there and do it.
Yeah.
You basically using the bass from one and the other shit from the other. You just layer the shit together.
What
Works sometimes.
Sometimes.
making Bammer Weed or what was that process
Another
like?
story. We making Bammer Weed. It's about 20 of my homeboys in the garage.
Is niggas high, first of all?
Niggas high as fuck.
Okay.
Drunk as fuck.
Drunk as fuck, high as fuck. So after selling dope up on the block on my street, Revere and Lee's Corner. It's a store up there.
Okay.
A lot of niggas up there hustling, whatever. After they get done, store closed, they come to my house. Just fuck it. At the end of the day, TC home, we know we making some music with somebody.
Yeah.
So all my niggas is in the garage. So at the time, they wasn't a rap group.
Okay.
So it's part of 11-5,
Okay.
part of Cold World Hustlers,
Oh my God.
part of UDI. You know, they just kicking in their garage because that's what we do. They knew I was recording with Black Sea and Mr. C. So me, Black Sea, Mr. C, and they're just creating.
Okay.
Now we putting this madness together. It sound crazy when we do all these different samples.
Yeah.
I gotta piece this shit together because
Yeah.
it's not staying on time. So I gotta click it to make it, you know, cut them, you know, little shit.
Okay.
I come out to go use the bathroom. Niggas like, nigga, what the fuck you in there making? Like, the fuck? I said, nigga, watch. It's gonna be dope as fuck when we done. Sure enough, man, we got done with that shit. That shit came together. Hey, best song ever out the garage.
Man, hey.
Ain't lying, that motherfucker don't.
Between that 1, 2, 3, I just like, hey, Bammer Weed got it, cause yeah.
I want to know, like, when you create that. Now, what are those samples?
Bammer Weed,
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye After the Dance.
Oh shit!
What was the clearing process?
Wait a
y'all
minute.
wasn't doing no
Wait a
clearing.
minute.
Y'all wasn't clearing shit. I
Wait.
remember him saying y'all wasn't.
Hold on. How fast is that? How fast?
About that speed? Yeah, about 113, something like that. Marvin Gaye, oh, dance.
That is crazy.
But they had the little instrumental version that Marvin Gaye had, and that's what we was cutting from. He had a version where he did. Marvin Gaye had like 8 versions of that song. Like instrumental.
So,
he got one with a sax solo. He got one with that type of
so
shit.
you used all the different samples on the one. So because is that
Black Sea had it sampled already. He had "Don't Give Me That Bama Joint." We don't smoke that shit in Hunters Point.
Right.
It wasn't quite what I had.
okay?
So when he brought me the shit, I kind of heard it a different way. So I sliced it up. Like, Black, we cool with this? He was like, yeah, do that. You know, we sliced up the horns a little bit different to make it work how we needed it to work because it wasn't a continuous loop. So it was like we had to slice this part from here and this part and bring them together and shit. That type of shit.
Stay on blue. I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair on like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all four corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil